Welcome to Snooker Places. I'm at Q and Dart World in Shrewsbury on a Saturday afternoon. This place is buzzing. There's lots of people playing darts. And behind me is a very special young man indeed, Nicholas Ayers, who was the English under-14 champion last year. You can see him potting some balls behind me. We're going to go meet Nicholas, have a little bit of a chat with him, and then watch him play some stuff on the table. So, should be an excellent episode. Hope you enjoy it. But let's start with our venue for this episode. This is a vibrant snooker and darts shop, the centrepiece of which is this gorgeous snooker area. The staff are welcoming, knowledgeable, and they certainly know their way around a snooker table, as Mia demonstrates here. Let's find out more from the owner.
Hi, my name is Murray Phillips and I'm the owner of Q and Dart World. We've got this store, which is our biggest store, our first store, which is actually in Codsall. And we've been open for 2 years in Codsall, and in Shrewsbury we've been open a year. We're based in Shropshire. We have people all the way from London that come down on the weekends to try cues. I mean, you can get 4 cues that look identical, but everyone will look and feel, and especially the feel, completely different. So it's nice that you can actually come along, have a go on the table behind me, and take your time and have a practice. We actively encourage young children to come in from the age of 8 to come and have a go at snooker. They might not have played before. They might have played pool with their dad at home on a small MDF table. They can come in here free of charge and have a go on the snooker table, hopefully give them a bit of advice, and hopefully the future stars.
Q and Dart World are proud sponsors of the youngster that we're featuring today, so I'll let Murray do the intros.
Apart from being a cracking young lad, he is really enthusiastic about the sport. He's put a lot of time in. He practices every day for 4 or 5 hours, and it's really nice to be associated with such a lovely chap.
My name's Nicholas Ays. I'm a High Breaks 136. My first snooker place was in a place called the Carp Club, and the family were down there one night, and there's a pool table. There's 4 snooker tables next to the pool table. So week after week I kept going down there, gradually getting better at pool, and I thought I'll have a go on the snooker table. It started from there really. I remember when I first started playing, someone called James Thomson, he's from Nuneaton. He helped me progress, and now I've got a coach called Andrew Norman. I'd say I probably practice about 5-6 times a week. Obviously on Sundays it's mostly tournaments, so 20 to 24 hours a week per practice.
What looks like your biggest achievement so far was winning the English under-14 championship.
Yeah.
What do you remember about that? How special a moment was that?
I remember the final. I remember a specific shot I played in the final.
Talk us through it, go on.
Yeah, I had a red up in baulk, and the white was up in baulk as well. And there was a red on the bottom cushion, on the side cushion, down the other end of the table. And I think I needed to clear to the blue to win the frame. So I've potted the red, screwed the white all the way back down the table, knocked the red off the cushion and landed on the black. And I've cleared up from there. So yeah, that was probably one of the most memorable moments. Within a tournament, it's a lot more difficult to get in the balls, obviously, in practice. It's not the easiest to actually gauge how you're properly playing, because obviously all the balls are always there for you.
What do you think about when you're sitting in the chair?
I usually I look at the table and think where they could go wrong.
Okay.
And within the break, keeps your mind ready if you do come back to the table and you concentrate again.
Who would you most like to play in a final, and where would you like that final to be held?
Well, I'd like to play Ronnie in a final, but given my age, I don't think it's going to happen. I think playing Stan Moody in a final would be quite interesting.
Yeah?
Yeah, for the future.
Okay. And if you could choose the venue for that snooker match, where would it be?
We'd have to go to the Crucible, wouldn't you?
What are you trying to achieve in the game? Are you trying to go all the way to the top? Obviously, you've had great success with the under-14s. Yeah. Is this something you think you could make a career out of?
Well, I'd definitely like to, but I just want to get as good as possible, to be honest, and see how it goes from there. Hopefully let the winning take care of itself. Definitely if you can get on tour by maybe the European under-21s,
okay.
I think that's the best route to get on, because obviously if you're having to go Q school, you're playing a lot of ex-pros who have just dropped off the tour and trying to get back on again.
Is there one thing you would change about snooker?
I think the players can be a bit serious sometimes. I like Kyle Wilson's dancing when he walked on.
And do you have a snooker nickname?
Not really, no. A few people call me the Ace.
The Ace, all right,
Yeah.
that'll do. Nicholas the Ace Ayers.
I'd rather not.
No? Let's move on to your snooker walk-on song. What would that be? If you had to choose one song, you're coming out of the Crucible.
Either Avicii Levels or Alan Walker The Spectre.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to press you to pick one of those.
Well, I've heard Jack Lazowski try to have Avicii Levels, but they won't let him, so I'll pick Alan Walker The Spectre.
You'll have Alan Walker.
Yeah.
Okay, nice one. Okay, it's challenge time now on Snooker Places. We're going to see if Nicholas can replicate this iconic snooker moment. Okay, it's time for our high break challenge now. Nicholas is going to split the reds and let's see if he can make a century break. First step is to break up these reds, and that looks to be a very good split, and then it's ball in hand for the first pot. So an easy opener with priority being position on the black. What a lovely little positional shot that is, freeing up another couple of reds. I wouldn't dare call it, but it's reds and blacks so far. But it looks like it's going to be a red into the middle, so let's put those 147 Dreams on ice for now. Looks like he's on this blue to the corner, and that's a lovely little pot to keep the break going. And you can see his strategy here. He's just trying to clear up those reds at the other end of the table. He'll have to go for some lower value colours to do that, but yeah, he's just dropping that one into the middle now. Back for the pink, so the pink will be back on its spot in a moment. Another red into the middle there, and it's back down for the green, which is potted with no problem at all. And you have to say this is becoming something of a clinic in break building here from young Nicholas. He seems in total control of that cue ball. He's come back down for the black here. Oh, and that's a lovely little positional shot, just touching into that red. Comfortably on the black, and this black will be the 50 break. There it is. It's 54 and counting here. And you have to say, with the way these balls are spread, this is an excellent chance for the ton. More blacks being sunk here. He's got this red into the middle now, so he's back down the other end of the table. It'll be the brown this time, and that takes the break up to 67. And I'm scanning this table now, thinking, where are the problem shots going to come from? Or will the pressure tell once he gets closer to this ton? The rest comes out. That's always a challenge, but that's potted with aplomb, no problem at all. And that pink takes him into the 80. Screws back nicely for this red. The red's in as well. He's back on the black at the other end of the table. Now he's got to get position on this red. He doesn't want to hit it full in the face. No, he just bends his knees as he comes past that. And he is on that red. And this blue's going to take this break into the 90s. That's 94. He needs position now on this final red, and that looks to be okay. He's got the rest out. He can drop that in. There it goes now. And he's left himself on this pink into the middle for the ton. And there it is. What a superb effort from Nicholas. What a talent this young man is. And the Century Challenge is conquered in style. Obviously, this is the most important part. Instrument, bit of equipment that you play with is your cue.
Well, I bought this in September, beginning of September last year, and it's a Pegasus cue, best cue I've ever used. Very solid, gives a very solid strike on the white ball. Very high quality piece of wood.
And we're here at Cue and Dart World in Shrewsbury. How important has it been in your snooker career so far?
Well, they offer me a great sponsorship deal. Obviously, they give me the cue for free. Wow. Any accessories I need.
Okay, it's time for a black ball finish here at Cue and Dart World Shrewsbury. There's already been plenty of terrific snooker action on show here at Cue and Dart World, but we're going to end the episode with our customary black ball finish. There's the break off from Adam, and I'm not convinced he's got that black ball safe enough. Nicholas is going to come around here, take a look at the potting angle, and the way he stroked in that ton earlier on in the day, he'll be very confident of sinking this black ball and ending this black ball finish with a flourish. Let's see. Here he goes now, and yes, that black ball is sunk, but hang on a minute, where's this cue ball going? Dangerously close to this corner pocket, and it drops in, and Adam takes the spoils in the black ball finish. Now maybe Nicholas should have chosen to break off in the black ball finish, because this is what he can do. There's the double, and here is the thin cut into that corner pocket. Easy game, isn't it?